Okay, what's up everybody and welcome. We're going to be playing a new campaign here in Jurassic World Evolution. I'm going to be working this more as like a walkthrough for everybody who's going to need it.
May I say welcome? My name is Dr. Ian Malcolm. You may have heard of me. Well, correction, you should have heard of me, especially now that you're here. So before you are the islands that you need to manage, if you can. The 5 deaths. Jeez, if only there had been 5.
Haha, Ian Malcolm. Very funny.
Okay, this is as good a place as any to begin. Isla Matanceros. It's relatively stable. Yeah, you can get your feet wet here, and you should, because diving into the deep end of the pool is where the big, angry, hungry things are, and you want to be ready before you try that.
Well, it is good. We are going to play through this. We're going to try to, well, for the most part, max out each of the islands before we move on. At least that's going to be a small goal of mine. I'm going to be able to tell
I'm
when we
Cabot
can leave the
Finch,
islands.
Public Relations and Crisis Management, and I'm here to help you. You'll start by building a Hammond Creation Lab.
All right.
We've already started on an enclosure for you. You should just attach it to the side. But watch out for dinosaurs. Just kidding.
Actually, put it right here. Have a little bit of room.
Let's focus on what you're here to do, which is create dinosaur facilities on the islands we call the 5 Deaths. Actually, Las Cinco Muertes, because Spanish is the lingo of choice around here.
Yeah, so you'll never actually hear a word of Spanish.
You'll need to connect it to the pre-existing network of paths and the power
We're
grid.
only using cheap paths right now. I'm going to go over the flexibility with the paths.
Now comes the
on.
real test, incubating a dinosaur. You'll start with a Struthiomimus. Select the creation lab and pick a hatchery bay. There's enough genome data for your first viable dinosaur.
Actually, going to just right off the bat do 2 of them.
The machinations of the ambitious, undoing extinction, playing with nature's laws. What can possibly go wrong?
Come on, Doctor. You know we've learned so much and invested even more in our Jurassic operations since the last time.
Yes, Mr. Finch, yes, the last time. There's always a last time. And a next.
Alright, the first one's done. Struthiomimus come out fairly quickly. Take a look at the first one. There it is. Little bird guy.
Life. It begins. The most precious result of incalculable actions and reactions, trials and errors, genetic mutations and unknowable combinations, chaos,
so we're going to see on the side here.
all leading to a living, breathing, thinking being, an entity, distinct and unique, and now we, you, just manufacture them. So, well done, I guess.
Well, actually, before we release the next one, we're going to take a look at his statistics here. Now, the statistics are broken down fairly in depth in this game. You're going to see he's got a food meter, a water meter, a health meter. But now you're going to see everything underneath comfort there. Grassland, forest, population, and social. This is going to come into play a lot later on when you start to realize that, okay, yeah, this guy can hang out by himself. He's got a 0 to 20 ideal population, 0 to 20 social group. But you're going to find a lot of dinosaurs like 5. You need to be 5 of them in order for them to hang out. But we'll get to that eventually.
The Hammond Foundation has 3 main areas of interest: security, entertainment, and science. I've already nudged the heads of each division to reach out to you personally. They'll offer opportunities and incentives for you to be part of their team. Choose one of their contracts. It'll help you develop your facility.
So I think right off we're going to do all 3 of them, all 3 of their missions on this island. So we'll start with the science division just to make life a little
Dr.
easier.
Dua. This is our new Director of Operations.
I'm aware, Cabot. I'm Dr. Dua. I run the science division of our operation.
She wants
Okay,
an operations center.
you're going to
She
need to
wants me
build
put it
your
here.
reputation in the science division.
Well, we
Not
don't have
easy
to
with
put it
me
here,
around,
do we?
but you'll manage. That means managing
science
our dinosaur
division.
population and seeing that they are flourishing.
What about here? So we can leave ourselves a little
Contracts
bit of
can
room.
be requested from the division heads inside the control room. Complete these to increase your reputation and gain additional revenue to keep expanding your park.
Speaking of, I can't even touch the Hammond Center
So,
yet.
one more thing. Your reputation. Your rep, quote unquote. Keep an eye on it, okay? If you have a solid
Oh, gee,
reputation
thanks.
with a division, you're more likely to benefit from them. Financially, I mean.
Really?
But, like life, it's a balancing act. Each division is vying for your attention, and if they don't get it, they tend to take it personally.
All right. Wow. Good. So that'll tell us a little bit about the Expedition Center. I'll go in more to what the Expedition Center is all about. Let's at least minus.
People think money makes the world go round, but they're wrong. Contracts make the world go round,
Well,
my
let's
friend.
find out what she wants us to do
Obligations and
first.
commitments. Complete a contract, and your rep with the science division will increase. Meaning, you'll be able to take on more complex and challenging missions.
Eventually, anyway.
A Struthiomimus. Interesting. Another dinosaur that furthers the case of a direct linkage to our modern birds.
There we go. First mission. She wants us to work on the
I've
Triceratops
got an
genome.
interesting opportunity for you to consider. It will allow us to work together to create life. Pure
So we'll find
life.
Triceratops
If
there.
you've been listening to Dr. Malcolm, then you know how important this
find
is to
one
us.
there. So we'll do
and
there.
to me.
We're gonna want to like almost guarantee it on the first go here. Actually, because I don't think we're making a ton yet. We're currently
I knew you were my kind of person. Inquisitive, driven, and I knew you couldn't resist this opportunity. So let's get started.
Let's get started. Now we're just gonna wait. Now I play a little bit of the
Together,
waiting game.
we can create a more authentic version of our dinosaurs. That means a complete genome. And I think you are up to the challenge. Don't disappoint.
Struthiomimus is usually the first one that you get to 100.
Good.
Triceratops
Your
is not
first
far behind.
expedition team is out. They'll bring back what they find to the fossil center for extraction.
We are going to work on a little bit of research while we're at it. Enclosures.
Your job is simple, really. Create dinosaurs which attract visitors to your facilities, brings in capital, money, huh? Which means you can do more research to build better facilities and create more dinosaurs, and there you go. A circle of life, development and resources, nature
that
and
initially.
commerce. See?
It's raining a
Simple.
little bit all of a sudden. Gotta love these islands in the tropics. Alright, this guy should be back already. It's taking a lot longer.
The Fossil Center lets you extract DNA from fossils
there.
and amber in order to create new dinosaur genomes. Exciting!
I definitely already had those. Yeah, I definitely already had those. Alright, I forgot about that. Didn't realize we just had the genome. So we're basically going to complete this right now before the next Triceratops genome comes in. I'm not going to nurture one until I raise him up just a little bit more. I am slightly worried about him coming out with just a 50%. It's just a waste of money, and Triceratopses are generally pretty expensive. How are these guys doing? You guys are looking pretty good. They're enjoying themselves. Not really wasting anybody's time. It'd behoove us maybe to throw another one out there. Modify his genome a little bit, I think. 70%. Yes, we can. We don't have much. Nothing that really makes them any better.
You should extract genomes from fossils that have been collected
Look-
inside your
Oh, look at
fossil center. That will increase the amount of viable data you have to create
We'll
dinosaurs.
wait for the stand, and then we'll do the Struthiomimus again. And then I assume very shortly after we'll be able to do the... No, actually, we'll run this, actually. go. So we're running out of money right now, slowly but surely. Which is kind of why I wanted to shoot out another one of these Struthiomimus. They're not huge on making money, but once we get the 50% genome on the Triceratops, well, that's $1 million. We're not super worried right now. Now, I think this is something cool that the game doesn't really tell you, but you should know, you should learn, probably. So the yellow borders here are how big your park is and where you could put your park. So I could have something back here if I really wanted to. I can come down around here, into here. Look at this. Look at all this area. Now, a lot of people say this is one of the smallest islands to start with. Peña's the smallest. We'll get to that hopefully eventually. But this is not a bad place to start, this island. It really isn't. So that actually might put us in the green. If I'm not crazy. It may put us in the green. I wish this would end soon. Here we go. That'll be it. That'll end that. Incubate and release. Alright, guess we do it.
We are making great strides so far. I believe I may be on the cusp of something wondrous, and I have you to thank, at least in part, for where I find myself. Now we need to incubate, hatch, and house our dinosaur. Then we will know if our efforts will have been worth it.
Ah, the Struthiomimuses. Oh, we got a little research completed. That's nice. So when this is done, I'm pretty sure I finish this mission and we kind of move on a little bit. I could jump the gun and just start doing everything. But that's just mean. You don't want to do that. Profit per minute? What? Okay, so a Struthiomimus is only worth about $2,000. See, like, for instance, I could immediately put a viewing deck in here. I think this is where I wanted to put it anyway. This will tell you exactly what you're going to get from each thing. So, for instance, when I played my first playthrough, I never got the extraction speed. I just never did it. And incubation speed, listen, I'm telling you right now, that's so important. Savannah coloring, so important. Restaurant, important. These things are so important to the beginning of the game, and I just skipped this island as soon as I possibly could. Because once you put the Ceratosaurus in, you 3-star pretty quickly. They sound pretty good, these ones, huh? How much longer on this Triceratops? There we go. Here comes the bad guy. Now, if I remember correctly, I don't do a lot of Triceratops because there's a better form of Triceratops later on called the Torosaurus. If I remember correctly, they don't... Oh, that's beautiful. They don't need overly large social groups. I think they require...
Our new specimens, dinosaurs, are meeting expectations.
Yes,
but we want them to thrive. That's
so
your
they
next
don't
assignment.
need large social
Making
groups.
sure our
They
specimens
simply
are properly cared for. In other words, dinosaur welfare.
Oh,
The difference with dinosaurs is that they have no point of reference to understand humans, so don't expect much in the way of thank yous.
Let's focus on that. She wants us
I've been
to
monitoring
construct
what
a
you've been
ranger
up to with
station.
great interest, and I'm a little
That's what I wanna
disappointed
do.
that Dr. Dua came to you for this assignment instead of bringing me into the loop as she should have done. I'll discuss this with her later.
I'm gonna do this real sneaky. Let's keep it on the road. Very finicky today. There we go. That'll do. Now with the Triceratops, I'm pretty sure I should be making money. Yep, absolutely. So even though people can't really see them, because I don't have a viewing platform, they're coming to the island because they know they're there. Which I don't really agree with. I think there should be something that they can see. I think in order for me to start making money, I should definitely have a hotel. I think that's a little oversight on the game. I think it kind of just assumes that people are coming here regardless of anything else. Which I suppose is fine. I'm not gonna complain. It makes it really easy to start.
This is Lambert, head of security.
Yours, theirs,
We'll get to that,
and
sir.
mine. Welcome to the islands. So here's our basic conundrum. We want to keep our animals under control while simultaneously encouraging instinctive behaviors.
Okay.
Because these animals have potential as combatants. Look, everyone's fear object, myself included, is to have these animals running free and loose in the park. But we can't exploit them globally without taking some chances.
He's at 61%. I'm not going to incubate another one until I have the full 70. But this is pretty important here. Let's take a drive through. Just while we're waiting for things, I like driving around. I like going into the enclosures. Taking a look at stuff. Kind of flat land back there. Really going in here just looking very quickly. A lot faster than I did myself.
Resupply finished.
We'll leave him be now because we have the fossils. Oh, that's not going to be nearly enough. That's not going to be enough at all. Nope, we're going to have to send another one back to the... Yeah, it's unfortunate. Going to have to do it again. Well, the good news is we're currently making a little bit of money every minute. 5,000 per minute is not nearly enough to satisfy that. I'm tempted to make another dinosaur. Maybe another Struth. Another Struthiomimus. They're only worth 2,000 for the people that are coming. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hold off. I'm kind of upset at how long this is taking. By the time this is done, how are we doing on that? Yeah, we didn't get much there, did we? It's unfortunate. Alright, well, how much do we have? 64. So we just need another 6%. If I get a 2 or a 3 out of this, I should be good to go. Oh, I said I wanted to flatten this land, right? Look at this little bump here. Look at this nonsense. Spending a lot of money doing this. There's a very serious dip there. Just make it a little more gradual. There we go. That should be a lot better driving to and fro. Take a look now, actually. That's nice. Very good. Alright, excellent. This should be done now. Turning. Where's the helicopter? There's the helicopter. There we go. That should do it. Get a little bit of... Ooh. Little chunk of change. We should be able to get it after the first one's done. So while we're at it, might as well start that up. He does want us to do a carnivore fossil. I am all about. Well, it's not doing nearly as well as I thought it was going to be doing. Come on. If I get 4% out of both of these, then I get it anyway. So shouldn't be complaining. So 35 seconds, we should be able to make another Triceratops. That'll take a little bit of time, but time is not necessarily of the essence. Because I pre-ordered. Where is my try? What are you doing over here, buddy? Hanging out on the other side of the water there for some reason. You must be lonely. They usually don't stray very far from the feeder. I wonder. Should be done by now. Yep. Alright, here we go. 70%ed. 3, just as good. Finishing this mission will be astronomical to the beginning of this game. Science Division, it's very important to get them early. They give a lot of great bonuses to this early game. A lot of really great bonuses. I mean, we'll go over them too. I don't mind. We have plenty of time. So extraction speed, right at its base, I'm telling you that is a ridiculously good research item. Incubation speed, ridiculously good item. I lost a little bit on the Science Division there because I did.
I wasn't sure about this contract, but no matter. The higher-ups are pleased.
Matters
so you
to
should be
not.
as well.
Back over 1 million, and we're going to be getting. Now he's going to start his mission now, which is fine. We're going to get that very easily.
Lambert here.
Whoa!
I've
what?
got a new assignment that
I
I think is perfect for your skill set. Give it a once over, then let me know if you're interested.
That's not what I wanted to do at all. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Mission available.
Glad to have you on board.
It's not just about learning from our mistakes. It's about not repeating them. Learn from the data we've already collected.
God, I gotta do
and try
this
again. And by try, I mean succeed.
Alright, fine. Hopefully it's not gonna make me
Together,
redo the-
we can create a more authentic version of our dinosaurs. That means a complete genome. And I think you are up to the challenge.
Yeah.
Don't disappoint.
Well, I didn't realize I have to do them in order, but I can do them at the same
We are making
time.
great strides so far.
You know.
I believe I may be on the cusp of something wondrous, and I have you to thank, at least in part, for where I find myself. Now we need to incubate, hatch, and house our dinosaur. Then we will know if our efforts will have been worth it.
We are pleased to welcome a Triceratops to the park.
Our new specimens, dinosaurs, are meeting
Guess we're
expectations.
doing another one.
But we want them to thrive. That's your next assignment. Making sure our specimens are properly cared for.
Terrible, because
In
they do
other
make
words,
a little bit of money.
dinosaur welfare.
The difference with dinosaurs is that they have no point of reference to understand humans, so don't expect much in the way of thank yous.
The silly little gaff I made there.
Despite my reservations, Dr. Dewar would like you to take another shot at this assignment.
New viable genome, Ceratosaurus. We'll get to that guy eventually, trust me. We will. Not gonna leave that out for very long. We'll get lucky and we'll just get some Struthiomimus stuff. Ceratosaurus, I believe, is Entertainment Division. So he's gonna start off like harumph. But I very much want to finish this early mission here. Can we take other little contracts from her while we... Yeah, I think we can. Just to raise her up.
Some things come up that could be interesting
Okay?
and profitable.
Yeah, we'll do that after.
I'm Claire Deering, and I've been on these islands before. On Isla Nublar, I made some mistakes, and I've tried to set them right. I believe in what we're doing, and I believe in these dinosaurs.
I really hope that's not going to be her personality.
Don't let this opportunity pass you by.
And here we go. This is the mission. Finally. No, now we have way more Triceratops than we need. And there we go. Let's go heal some. We'll do the drive ourselves.
Oh my gosh, you got a sick dinosaur on your hands. It's time to treat it. Or what comes next, that's going to be on your hands as well.
Storm Possum requesting update.
You need to medicate that animal if you are to save it.
Got him. Oh.
Reporting a miss.
Jesus, Struzy. Incoming transmission. Completed. Yay!
I've done it. We are on the path to a pure strain dinosaur. This will definitely shift the paradigm. I can't ignore this accomplishment. With your help, obviously. That goes without saying. But under my direction. I think we make a good team. Let's do this again. I'll let you know when.
I've witnessed Dr. do a flail and fail before. Now with you, she believes she is on her way. Does she really think she can accomplish what I have not?
So we're gonna complete that.
An opportunity has presented itself. When we had one dinosaur, unbelievable. 2, 3 dinos, impossible. 4 dinosaurs, incredible. Etc. and so on. Now we ask, how many dinosaurs do we have? That's how far we've come. So keep track of your dinosaur count. And I won't have to.
You need to calm down, baby.
Train as you fight, and when the moment comes, you'll act without hesitation. Let's do it again. I'm gonna need you to extract enough DNA from fossils to incubate and hatch a dinosaur. This is the first phase of this mission. Carry on.
Oh, I didn't realize my Ceratosaurus was at 63. It's pretty high, actually. Truth your mind is at 81. I can just pump out another 2 of them real quick. Because he's going to want me to do an Edmontosaurus, and the entertainment's going to want me to do a Ceratosaurus, and I'm going to put Ceratosaurus around over here-ish. There we go. Okay.
Okay. Next, you'll need to incubate the animal in a Hammond creation laboratory before releasing and housing it in an enclosure. You'll also want to make sure we've got an ACU presence on this island.
If I remember correctly, his mission does not make the most sense in the world. What are we doing here? I want this to be attached. No.
It looks like you've run out of power. That's not good. Build more power stations or increase your output.
Have we completely run out of power?
I'm Owen Grady. Owen to my friends. I've seen things I'd rather not talk about, but it hasn't dampened my commitment to the dinosaurs. The raptors more generally, and me and Blue specifically. We have a special relationship, like what I have with Claire. Less complicated. Anyway, nice to meet you.
We will need a new power station regardless, it looks like. So I will besettingly build one. I'm not happy about having to build one. We're gonna put a mold back.
Right. This next bit is gonna sound a little crazy because, frankly, it is. But we are gonna encourage one of the dinosaurs to breach our containment grid. We'll then react and see if our procedures and personnel are up to the challenge.
Yes. So at this point, I'd like to take back everything I just said about this guy.
There we go. Back to the substation. That should give power to everything momentarily. Back. And now we're going to encourage one of these guys to flee. Don't want it to be a ton of them. Dinosaur threat. Who's the guy that's going? Yeah, Montosaurus.
The ACU, or Asset Containment Unit, should be your first port of call to bring down a rampaging dinosaur.
Close it as soon as he gets through, because I don't want to have that nonsense.
Taking that contract was the smart choice. You've proved that. Thanks.
Alright, everybody, let's watch me.
Okay, we have our runner. Time to tag him and bag him. We're using less than lethal, but remember, that dinosaur doesn't know this is just supposed to be a drill. So watch your back.
While I understand the need to keep our security as sharp as possible, this is not the way I would go about doing it.
You have a problem with how we keep you safe, Doctor. I'm happy to discuss it at a later time.
Got him.
Right now, we have our hands full.
Gonna probably need two to get him down. Ah! Overshot him there. He sucks. Got him. What? No, definitely.
Threat neutralized.
Asset requiring collection.
Get him back in there. This guy. This should better make me back all the money I lost from people being very unhappy about dinosaurs running around loose. My mark.
Asset in transit.
Yes, he is. No, or no, not care. substation here, so we're at substation right alongside here.
Asset transportation complete.
We go? That was actually the easier mission, I think.
And that's the job finished. True and square. Look, the thing is, we're still learning where our boundaries are when it comes to keeping these animals under control. God knows they're working out ways to exploit our weaknesses. Guess we'll find out who gets to the limits of our abilities first. Us or them. Ever vigilant.
And that's always been the challenge of the Jurassic industrial complex. Exploitation versus security. The immense potential for profit and for violence.
3 words. Contract, you, yes. There is a new contract available. A chance to create a photographic record that will be an invaluable resource to the team. What are you waiting for?
This is not difficult mission at all. Okay. People are going into that view.
Completing resupply.
You have a real eye for composition.
That was 300,000.
You have a good eye for composition. The photography contract was a complete success.
Was it? Notice. Distractions.
No matter what anyone else says, science is what makes or breaks us. Admittedly, sometimes both. But on Isla Matanceros, you are making us and yourself look good. And that's worth a reward.
Where is it? Distractions. I don't know where. What is this? I don't know if... Do I just have it now? Or did I have to research it? Oh, I just have it now. Easy. So now let's call on this this other guy.
Hey,
Oh my
I'm
God.
Isaac. I've been hearing good things about you. I'm in charge of the entertainment division here. What good is the world's greatest show if no one sees it? Don't answer. That's rhetorical and painfully obvious. What I'm saying is that we need people in our parks. Fill up our facilities with warm bodies. Numbers bring revenue, excitement, and opportunities.
Whoops, I'm making some money now though, huh? 71,000 per minute. A lot of money. Might as well make her happy. I'd imagine we're pretty close to her next. Yeah, we are. Incubations team. That's big time right there. Na, 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 na. Is that I had? Oh, scheduling, yeah. That'll end that mission.
The science division is always on the lookout for ways to improve our bottom line.
Don't let this opportunity pass you by.
Yeah, I won't.
That was some amazing work. You have my thanks.
I wonder if that puts me in that. Yep, got it. I just have. Oh, wait. I just have it now? Funny now. Let's get this guy going now.
This contract can really help our bottom line.
Genome, don't I have it 50% yet? That's not gonna happen. Can't do that right now, dude. Alright, well, I'll ask him to rescind that in a moment. How's the population in this den doing? 5, and how many do we have here? Wow. How many are you okay with? 16. It's a little different. We have currently 9 dinosaurs available. We're an okay variety.
Responsible management of our animals is key, as is creating a safe environment for our visitors.
Where's that Eddie? He's a bit of a punk sometimes. But I am happy they're all pretty much hanging out in the view here. Yep, all of them are in the car. Oh, they counted that.
I owe you for this, and I won't forget it.
I wouldn't have counted that. Okay, cool. Alright, let's see if we're able to get another one of these contracts from the entertainment division. Give it a minute. Today, Junior. Oh, she's close to our next thing, the Science Center. Maybe we should just max her out for now.
We've got a new offer here that you should definitely look over.
That's easy.
Science requires not only experimentation, but observation. And with you, I like what I see. Keep it up.
Yeah, sure. Oh, we get a new... Hold on here. That might be a good way to get into the next...
I guess it's true that you never quit. We need more people like you.
Never had that before. Prime destination from the science community, generates additional income and scales with science reputation. Well, maybe let's not build this until she gives me a mission for it, which she very well may. And I'm going to soon get that new dinosaur that's in that little thing. Cricetanosaurus. Yeah, that's right. Get a Cricetanosaurus. And then we'll use that to increase the genome to 50. That's probably the best way to go about this right now. Making a certain good amount of money. 3 extra energy there. 38 extra energy here. We're doing pretty well. Storm defense system looks like it's doing strong.
Storm defense stations help protect your park's structure against storm damage. Useful, huh?
But yes, speaking of that devil, I think we're going to take a little break here. We'll come back a little bit later. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.